Hey, hey, hey! What is clicking, my peeps and peepettes? What is going on out there today? January 6th, 2021. Oh, hey. Oh, oh. All right. Let's end that on. All right. How was everyone this evening? Man, I know oh, wait a minute. I know I'm discombobulated. I got family issues. My father in the hospital. Not my daddy. My father. Two different people. And I don't have my water. I don't have no sip. Now, you know this is not like me. I am about to lose it over here. Oh, I'm going to have to give me some water. You know, I have a special guest with me today. So, just maybe they'll bring me some water. And maybe a sip. Well, in light of events today, I said I would not talk about politics around here. I'm not into politics. And I haven't been into the last couple years and all the things that have been going on. 4 years to be exact. No, 4 years. 12 years to be exact. I became more into politics, and this is not going to be a political show. Y'all can get out your feelings and get in your feelings, and I don't even care. But, and yes, I said but. What happened today at the Capitol building was insane. Absolutely insane. And now they got riot people or the police or whoever they sent in there pushing people back. The only problem I have is when back during the summertime when we were fighting for our rights and you killing us up for no reason. When we were peacefully out there, just like they out there today, y'all came at us with tasers and stun grenades and smoke bombs and stuff in the air, eyes and all that stuff. But y'all ain't did none of that today. Okay. Huh? Yeah, I'll take it. Oh, she heard me. Yay. So I'm not trying to talk about that today, but we gonna mention it. That ain't cool. Literally, had we did that 4 years ago or anytime, y'all be lynching us. Y'all already lynching us, but y'all be really lynching us. Thank you very kindly. Oh my God, I get the joys of babysitting my grandbaby tonight. Stop it. Okay. All right. So, You're probably going to hear a lot of that, so I'll just fair warn you. I know you can't see her, because she's not for your eyes. She's for my eyes. Okay. Well, I want to go ahead and keep this conversation going. The last segment we did, we were on relationships, and we actually went over a few key things, okay? Key things. We went over relationships, what the word meant, what relationships meant, what relations meant, because most of the dictionaries didn't have the word relationship. Speaking of dictionaries, I found my second dictionary. Remember I said my one went to A to PL? Well, I found the second one, PL to Z. Bam! All right. I'm sorry. Boom! Sorry about that. But we are going to be able to go further in that. Sorry, I just lost track. But we're going to come on back in. We talked about relations. Okay, and relationships. So, and then we said there was 5 main components. Remember this from last time? Empathy, communication, conflict, commitment, and love. Now, this is all for relationships. It doesn't matter who it's for. Your significant other, friends, couples, family. Relationship is a relationship. It's between 2 or multiple people. And it's something, a bond that you build. As I did deepen and got into more detail, and started really going into the roots of relationship, I realized there was multiple areas. And I wanted to kind of touch bases at some of these. And today we actually have a special guest. I have someone else joining me, which is my daughter, who is now also a new mother. So I wanted to get her pick on some of the things that we're going to talk about today. Now, thinking of my daughter's age, I went and looked up what generations define as. So you're either in the greatest generation, the traditionalist, which is the silent generation. You're a baby boomer. Then you got Gen X, Gen Y, and then Gen Z, which is Gen Z is also the Sentinels. Looking at her and when she was born, I guess she is Gen Y. I guess I am Gen X. So at least I'm a Gen. And then when y'all see my daughter, don't hate, because I know I don't look like I should have a daughter that age. So I got you. Okay. So here we go. Relationships. We're going to break this down. And I know that my topic said, and we're going to change that we were supposed to go into friends. But we're going to keep going with couples, because I think it's important that we really grasp at what we are talking about. I need to make sure that you guys are with me. So please make sure that you let me know that you are out there. Okay. You told me my resolution was not right last time. I decreased it, and now you're telling me my resolution is not right again. Okay, I don't get it. Okay, so we're going to talk about 3 categories. And I put these in categories. And I'm going to tell you, I got some of my information from The Science of Marriage. Is a book. It's a Time edition. Did a special. So this is not allegedly. I actually got this information from a book. So there's a picture I'm going to show. I don't want to say I'm plagiarism or anything, but I actually got it from this catalog. It's very old. It's backdated. Wow, 2018. But when I read it, I really thought that there were some things that really touch, and it really touched me. First area is love, romance, and sex. Okay, y'all hear that? Love, romance, and sex. Let's see how we move on that, because the next category we're going to talk about is going to be sacred bond. That trust word that we talked about. And if you don't know what we're talking about, please go back and review my other segments. They are out there ready for you to watch. And if you need to start from the beginning and catch up, do that as well. Because we all tie everything in. And what I'm doing is I'm giving you communication. See, that's one of those words that I say is very important. After we do sacred bond, and it is what it is, it's exactly what those words say. Sacred bond, your trust. Eternity of happiness. Eternity of happiness. You want to be happy forever. Now, anytime you have any questions, feel free to put it out there in the chat. Please don't text me because it's quite difficult to answer my phone. It's easier for me to answer the chat. So if you put information out there, we can do that. This evening, I want to break down further. I want everyone to have a clear understanding of what love and caring is for someone and how to show it with no limits. Now, I know the last segment, someone had commented and asked a question, is there an etiquette, or someone asked, is there an etiquette time of how fast somebody should respond? And one of my responders said, depends on that person. So that other person who got the information took it to heart and really thought about what was said and said that was absolutely right. A person responds back to you in messages on the importance of who you are to them. If they respond back quickly, that means you're very important to them. If they take a little while, maybe you're not as important. If they take, a whole lot of time, like days, then you're not the top of the chain or the top of the priority list. It's just that simple. Sorry. But this evening, we're going to focus on love, romance, and sex. Hope you're 18 and older out there. However, you shouldn't be having sex unless you're married. But if you are, that's between you and your God. They ain't got nothing to do with me. Okay? Love, romance, and sex is all about attraction. What makes two people click? What makes two people fall in love? Not lust, love. And what keeps that spark? Because after you fall in love, you have to maintain that spark. And as years go on and time goes on, some people shorter, some people longer, the spark drops. It just diminishes. It just fades away. It just poofs Poof. It's gone. Poof. Poof. It's gone. How do you keep that connection a strong magnet? I like that. How do you keep that strong connection a magnet? Because magnets do what? They attract to each other. And that's what you want that relation to do. You don't want one of the magnets to go dead and then that magnet trying to attract and then it's falling. See, and it's not connecting. Okay? So we're going to talk about some qualities of what draws people in. Now, I'm going to tell you some qualities are things that draw you in. What made you attracted to that person is what's going to keep you attracted to that person. Now, just remember that. What drew you into that person, that first initial look, that glance, that I love it, whatever drew you in is what's going to keep you attracted to that person. So, it was the looks, the height. It's probably that scent, that sweet, sweet scent. Their demeanor, their smile, their kindness, or their touch. Then we say, what was your first impression? Now, first impression is when you might have looked at their eyes and saw something, or their nose, or something about their body when you went, ouch. Genitals, underarms, they brain, it doesn't matter. Whatever drew you in should always what keeps you in that loop. Magnet. So today we're going to talk about love, romance, and sex. In order to talk about that, you're hearing from me. I am what's considered as Generation X, right? Yes. Okay, so that we understand what generations are. The greatest generation is pre-1928. The traditionalists, which is also the silent generation, is the 1928 to 1946. Baby boomers. Y'all know who y'all are. They still kept it going as baby boomers because y'all still dropping them like flies. But the baby boomers was 1946 to 1964. Then you have Gen X, which is 1965 to 1976. Then you have Gen Y, the millennials. Gen Y, millennials. That wouldn't be my daughter. 1977 to 1995. And then you have Gen Z, which is either iGen or the Sentinels. Those are 1995 to 2010. Now, I guess the next question is, from 2010 to what are they going to name the next one? And with this pandemic that we're in and all this hardship we're in, what changes will happen? Do they name two different generations in there? Are they going? It's just going to be pretty interesting of what they're going to name the next generation. So I would like to welcome, and we're going to have my daughter come in and have a seat with me. I'm going to switch you over and let you guys check out the noisy fish that we always hear in the back. Hey, boo-boo.
Oh, I forgot to press the button.
I'll get it.
It's on the top shelf. Where you put the DVDs at, or you used to?
Oh.
Mhm.
All right. Now, with no further ado, I would like to introduce you to my guest this evening. Yes, Miss B and Little B. Yeah. And yes, I am Glamour. So, Miss B, how are you this evening?
I'm well.
Well,
I am doing well.
very good, very good. And I understand, because I was there, that you are married.
Yes, I am.
Okay. How long have you been married?
It'll be 2 years, February 23rd.
2 years. February 23rd. Oh, next month.
Yes.
Wow, 2 years. And I see you got a little bundle of joy out of that union there.
Yes, little Emery.
I told people they weren't going to see you, so this is a treat. Y'all better enjoy. She will not be making appearances all the time.
Ain't that the truth?
Yes. And she has to talk, and we have to talk back to her. So you just pray for us and forgive us as we get this evening going. Hey, Slavadat. So, Randy, you are married to E. We're going to use people's names around here. We don't know how they feel about it. So you're married to E. How long? And you said you guys would be married almost 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, how long did you date before marriage?
Well, technically, so we dated in high school for like a year or so. And then after high school, we kind of went our separate ways. But then after that, we kept in contact, of course. We've had a friendship for 15 plus years. But then we started dating in August of 2018 and engaged in December of 2018 and married in February of 2019.
Okay, so let me understand. You have known this young man for quite some time.
Yes, I've known him since high school.
I know we're not trying to tell them folks really ages, but we know we're talking at least 10 years plus, 15 years, 20 years plus, 20 years plus?
For us to be known each other?
Yes.
About around 15.
About 15 years plus.
Mm-hmm.
And then he was actually your best friend through the whole time because you dated other people during the course of knowing him, and he knew about the relationships.
Correct.
And then you knew about his relationships as well.
Correct.
Y'all hear that? This is the Gen Ys, the millennials. Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to try to figure out what your generation going to be. Yeah. See, she already star material. Look at there. Okay, well, that's pretty interesting. You have a little bit more time under you. There's a lot of, I'm sure, your friends that have shorter relationships and jump and run and get married. Been with people shorter times. So, we're going to just dive right into this. What is your take on what is love?
Well, I can only speak for myself. But, I mean, I guess it's the difference between loving somebody and being in love with someone. Now, me and my husband, I'm in love with him. It's a deeper type of a love. It's an attachment it's a bond, I should say.
Sacred bond, huh?
Yeah, it's definitely a bond that I have with no other man, female, or anyone else. It's someone who's there for me. I depend on him. He supports me. He brings out the best in me. So that's my love for him, because we bring out the best in each other. We love each other. We care about each other.
Okay.
Yeah, he's my right hand.
He's at work right now, right?
Yes.
Okay. We might have to ring him and see if we can get a text message and see if we can get him to respond on that, just to get his little take and
He
get
should
his
be
feedback.
listening. He should be listening.
All right. Well, if you're listening, I'm Mr. E. I'm really gonna need you to respond out there and let me know that you're listening. If you are. But so, okay, you tell me how you feel about love.
Mm-hmm.
All right, very good. Now we're going to talk about romance. Now, you guys are a young new couple, and you now have this baby that demands most of your time.
Mm-hmm.
He's here. Hey, E. So, how do you keep the romance going in your age group? Because some older folks might need to do what you're doing, and some younger folks might take note of what you're doing. How do you keep the romance, especially having this young baby that's not even 3 months old?
Well, prior to baby E, we would just remember to date each other. We don't want to ever stop dating, like courting. We're taking each other out. We're spending quality time. We're trying to, go on different trips. Yeah. And then now with baby E, things, especially with the pandemic, it's kind of hard. It's more harder to do or have romance in a relationship. So you got to be creative. We take drives, and even with her, we take drives. We might do like a little dinner at home. Just different things.
So when you say dinner at home, not your everyday dinner.
No, spice it up a little bit. Set some candles, have a glass of wine together. Keep it interesting.
Oh, you keep it too interesting, you will have another baby B over here coming. You hear that, E? Another baby B. Ooh, that's funny. That is hilarious. We're going to put you there so I can keep up with that. All right. Well, like the way you say you keep up with romance. I'm a little bit old schooler. I've been around a little bit longer, so we don't do the romance thing anymore. We kind of broke down from a lot of that, which we probably need to spice things up. Yeah.
Right.
So my grandbaby's telling me that I need to spice things up. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, she said I'm not spicing up because she gonna cry. So sorry. Well, now we're gonna get right into the nitty and gritty of all of this. Oh, so he said, "You tell him, baby." Well, we're gonna get right into it. We're gonna talk about sex. Now, awkward as it is, no, mothers and daughters and families like that, we don't talk about type of stuff like that. However, we have some friends of ours who mother really goes in and she will have you in stitches. Miss Watts over there. When she starts talking about, and I will have her as a guest on my show because she is absolutely hilarious. So y'all stay tuned for Miss Watts because she is coming. But when I looked up sex and sex in relationships, it said sex isn't every single day. Woo! It isn't you get on top, boom, 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 business as usual, and keep on going. It's not that either. You have to have date nights. They say date nights turn into play nights. And I think our Generation Y just said that. She said with the baby and being at home that they do little dates at home and stuff like that, especially with the pandemic. So, date nights turn into play dates. I like that. Intimacy in unsexy times. So that's when maybe we're feeling fat, y'all feeling fat, I don't just put it all on the women. The men feeling fat, the women feeling fat, whatever you call yourself. You don't feel attractive. You feel your hair is ugly. You feel your makeup is wrong. Your nails are dirty. Your hands not right. Your nails not done. Your toes not done. You're ashy. You're greasy. You have to put all that into play. And when you love someone, you don't see all of that. You see it. You tell them, hey, you need some lotion. And it doesn't bother you. When you see someone else, it disgusts you like, ooh. But when it's your own significant other, you hold on to it. So now they're sending messages to each other. I'm still a mother. I still don't miss nothing. Miss nothing. Miss nothing, Mr. E. Sex. 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 Is it a must in your relationship?
Absolutely. And just FYI to everybody, I am super uncomfortable. But yes, it is a must.
No sense of being uncomfortable. It's life. You have a baby now. Oh, what's the matter? Oh, she's not getting attention. She wants attention, and she's not getting it.
Yes, I have a very spoiled daughter, and she's sleepy. Look at them eyes getting low.
Oh, boo boo. Yeah, hey, boo boo. Okay, sorry. So, this is what happens when you have a little one. All your attention goes elsewhere. You have to be able to focus in. And that's what we're going to do, because we're going to keep this going. Especially literally in wake of what happened today. People are crazy. Guys, you need to love the people that you're around. Love your spouses. Love your boyfriends, your girlfriends, your sisters, your brothers, your uncles, your aunts, your cousins, nieces, nephews. Love everybody. Tomorrow is not promised for any of us. In light of what has happened today, we need to love each other more. We need to trust and be with each other more. Yes, we need to, all that with each other more. All this fighting and bickering and all this stuff that we're doing, it needs to stop. It needs to stop. We want relationships to grow. Brandy, how long do you want to be married?
Forever.
Forever. I'm married as well. I've been married 18 years.
And I want to get to that plus some.
18 years? Yeah. 18 years. I'm going into my 19th year. Is that right? I know I'm tripping. I feel like I'm tripping. Yeah, I guess that is right. 18 years. Wow. Time is truly flying. 18 years. And I want to make it to eternity as well. In the next couple episodes, hold up. What's today? Wednesday. Saturday. It is very possible that I will be streaming from Chi-Town. You guys, please.
Y'all don't want to miss that one.
Tell them. Y'all don't want to miss that one. It's very, very possible that I will be in Chi-Town Saturday streaming. So that is an episode that a segment, guys, you don't want to miss. It is going to be on and popping. It's going to be live. Yeah. So I don't even know if we're going to even stay on topic that day, because it's going to be whatever flows and whatever rolls that day. And that is Saturday. Just to make sure everyone knows that we do go live every Wednesday and Saturday. And if you don't have live, you will have a pre-recorded segment for you at 8 o'clock on Wednesdays and Saturdays. Once again, don't forget to subscribe. Share with your family, share with your friends, and hit that like button for me. The The more likes I get, the better for me. The more subscribers I get, the better for me. The better for you, and the more content I can bring out. We talked about our Gen Ys and our Gen X's. We will bring in some other generations because I want other feedbacks. I want other races. I want other people. I want older people. I want younger people. I want us to all get together and have a good conversation together. We might have the white table. Since they already got the red table. You don't think the white table would be good? Y'all see how she doing? Your kids will always tell you the truth. Always tell you the truth. Yes, I know. She's beautiful, ain't she? I know I don't look like I should have a daughter, this age, do I? So, let's see. Who can we call? I think we should be able to call someone. I don't know. We could give someone a call real quick just to see how they feel about these categories. We're talking about love, romance, and sex. Can I have some of the finger? What makes people fall in love? What keeps that spark? Hey! How are you? Good. You have a moment? Yeah. Oh, because I'm live and I would like to ask you a few questions. Oh, good. So you're really fired up. This is probably be a perfect time to talk to you. All right, well, let's see. Let me see. I got to put you on live here, get you on the speaker. Miss Drew, how are you this evening?
I am fine, thank you.
Good, good. Audience, we have Miss Drew with us this evening. I would say she is from the baby boomers. She's the generation from the baby boomers. So now we do have three generations here. We have a Gen X, which is me, a Gen Y, which is Miss B, and now we have a baby boomer, which is Miss Drew. Miss Drew?
Most definitely.
Very good, very good. And this evening we're talking about, I know that you're watching all the news footage of what's going on and all the destruction in the world today, but I wanted to kind of bring you back over into some happy thoughts. And this evening we're talking about love, romance, and sex. And what makes people fall in love, what keeps the spark going, and how to keep this magnet. You know, couples and relationships are magnets, and we want to keep them strong. So, what is your take on love?
Not so much your soulmate, but your best friend.
That was one of the things Miss B said. Okay.
I don't really believe in soulmates.
Oh, really? Okay.
You can have numerous people that you're kindred spirits. Or maybe I haven't found my soulmate.
Wow. So you would say that because you haven't found your soulmate because you're not happy? Now, mind you, no one know who you are.
Right. I haven't been looking.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, how do you feel about romance? Do you think that there's still romance out there, especially with the pandemic?
I would say for some people there are. I think romance can be different things. have different meanings now too. Also, as far as romance may even be, if your significant other unloaded the dishwasher one morning. Romance can still be just out of nowhere. They text you and just say, "Hey, I love you. I was thinking about you today. Just now." Yeah.
A lot of the things that you're saying is going along with Gen Y's generation. They feel a lot like the same way of what you're saying.
I think it also depends on whatever the person's love language is. Like if it's like acts of confirmation, receiving gifts or,
Yeah, just incidental little things.
So, does a relationship have to have sex? Come on now, tell the truth. If it was you, do you have to be swinging from a tree?
Well, see, I like sex.
so yes, then.
So then, yes. Right? It's yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Because in the article I read, it said sex isn't every single day. It isn't business as usual. So you don't just get on top, do your business, and then you're done. Poof, I'm gone. It says date nights turn into play nights. Date nights turn into play dates. And intimacy in unsexy times is how to go about it. I'm sorry for the noise in the background. We have a unruly guest. Oh, you should see how she looked. You should have just seen how she looked back at me. She just bucked her eyes at me like, who are you talking to? Okay, sorry about that.
Oh, that's all right.
So, sex is a must in relationships unless something is wrong and you can't use it.
Correct.
For either one. If somebody has that capability and they can't, is it okay for the other person to step out and take care of their needs elsewhere?
It just depends on the relationship.
So that means they have to have open communication to talk about those needs.
Right. So, like, for instance, let's say if someone was injured, maybe like a paraplegic or something. If you truly love that person, you'll find other ways to incorporate that partner.
Okay. Definitely. So that's why I said you have to, like always, and like everything keeps coming back to, you have to have that open communication.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, it was truly a pleasure talking to you this evening, and thanks for your time.
Thank you, Miss Tracy.
I'm sure we'll be talking again. Oh, I might as well introduce you guys. Miss Drew will be the person that will be doing our special recipes when we start that segment. So you guys get ready for fantastic meals. She's going to have you eating all kind of different stuff that you probably wouldn't normally eat, but it's going to be good. And then some of the stuff I'm going to cook with you. Yes. Well, you have a good evening, and thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
You know how your kids just give you strange looks? You know what they thinking. Wait till we get off of this, and then they really gonna show you. All right, Mr. E says, hell yeah, I'm not about to be in a relationship and we not having sex. Click, click, boom. Well, I don't know if this got anybody thinking about their relationships today, or trying to figure out, how they want to go forth. But with us all being at home and you spending more time with your significant others, you need to try to redo some things, reinvent some things. Remember how you fell in love with that person. What makes you fall in love with that person? How you going to keep that spark going? And I'm going to tell you, men out there, they say we say we don't like flowers. You ain't got to spend your money on that. But trust me, if you bring them home, we like them.
I told my husband the same thing. I said, I don't like them, but I'll take them. I think
okay.
It means you thought about me.
It was the thought. Don't be coming in with gift cards and stuff, because I'm going to tell you, my mother always said that there was no thought process in there. You just went out and did something. So think about the extras. You can always go to Lover's Lane or order from Adam and Eve or whoever else you want to. You can order rose petals and you can reuse them. Collect them babies up, put them in a bag, and then next time spread them all out. When they come home, have rose petals coming out from the door and stuff like that, and up the stairs or to the bedroom or into the bathroom, wherever. We say we don't want that, but we do. But you guys got to tell us some of the things that you want as well, the extraness, and not always to. There's got to be more than life than. Don't look at me like you don't know what I'm talking about.
I mean, I know what you're talking about, but the simple fact that you're making that gesture is just throwing me off.
It is what it is. I'm trying not to say it so we don't get kicked off the channel.
I'm sure they get it.
But there is something else. We like, bring us a bottle of wine home. When we wake up or something, have a bottle of wine sitting there with 2 glasses or something. A card. Some cookies.
My husband do it for me all the time. He know I like M&Ms and like little snacks, so he'll bring it home for me. But I don't even be asking.
Without her even asking. Y'all hear this? Y'all hear this? And we're going to watch this relationship and watch it flourish. And they have her husband once said 6 kids, but after Emery came, that all changed. But just have a beautiful relationship and go forth and everybody be happy and we all communicate with each other. That's the most important thing. Do you think that's the most important thing in a relationship?
Yeah, communication is key.
You got to talk about everything. The goods, the bads, whether it hurts you or doesn't. Because what? What you about to say? I felt you something.
No, I'm just saying, like, communication is everything. And back to what Drew said, it's your best friend. So you should be able to just communicate open and freely with no problems. If it's your best friend.
You hear that? Your best friend. Your ride or die. They have your back no matter what. That is who you want in your life forever. And we want to help you find them and stay with them forever. I'm not a matchmaker, but I want to give you the tools so that we can build relationships. So, Saturday, live from Chi-Town. Y'all get ready for some funny drama because it's going to be on point. I can't wait. We're going to wrap these things up because we need to attend to little baby over here, little baby B over here, because she's actually she's going to sleep. So it's time to wrap things up. I want to thank you for coming out and enjoying the evening with me. I want to remind you to please subscribe. Hit the like button, share the video, tell your friends, tell your family. Let everybody get involved. Let's build up together so we can all go together and grow together. And be ready for Saturday Sip and Conversation. I want to thank you for being here and being with me this evening. I want to thank my special guest, my beautiful daughter, Miss B. And I'm sure she will be coming back again. And I also want to thank our other guests that we called on a whim, Miss Drew. Thank you so much. I do want to show you guys real quick. There are 2 power couples that was in this magazine. Oh, I'm sorry. 2 power couples that was in the magazine. The Obamas. They have been married since 1992. And they also featured the Currys. They have been married since 2011. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming out. I want you guys to have a safe and blessed evening. And I also want to make sure that you guys are watching your backs. Don't do anything stupid out there. And everybody just stay alert of what's happening in the world. Thank you so much for being here. Can't wait to see you guys Saturday. Click, click, boom.